Hey Mark, here's just a quick 2-minute overview of what I described this morning on this mind mapping tool. And I'll come back to this example in just a second, but let me just show you some of the basics. So really it just starts by double clicking, and that creates a topic. So let's just say that this topic is going to be, connect, right? So when I hit enter, it will create another topic, but if I hit tab, it will create a subtopic. And so, this might be travel. And if my typing was any better. And then maybe I want to create another topic, which would be, agenda. And I'll create a third topic, which would be clients. And then off that topic, if I hit tab, Air Products will be there. Siemens will be there. And again, I can't type and talk at the same time. But I think you kind of get the idea. And these are collapsible. And, I can expand them. Let me delete this. You just click delete. And the other thing I like about this is I can move this stuff around. So maybe I want to put clients in between travel. So it moves everything along with it. So that's pretty much the basics. So let me just delete that and then kind of get into what I like it for is kind of managing my opportunities. So here's McCormick. And as I start to pull this out, here's what's their sales opportunity number? What's their revenue? What's the solution? What's the compelling reason to act? Who are my sponsors? Their names and their titles. So again, it's something very easy, and I can collapse all this stuff. So if I wanted to share this with somebody, but I didn't want them to see the opportunity details, maybe I could show them just the actions that we're working on. So we're working on Trust Factory, the briefing. We've got a lab advocate for them. Here are all the PMRs. We're working on IBM Docs, Smart Cloud Notes. So these are what I'm calling the actions or the tasks. And again, what I like about these are like little drop downs, so I can change the priority. I can change the completion or the progress that we're making. So if you notice the lab advocate, that's already done, so I don't really need to go in and look at all the details like the description, I'll just slide this over, and what I've got is, current and recent action steps. So what I like about this is it's very easy to create. And again, this is all expandable. So, here's IBM Docs, here's the description, here's the owner, here's the most recent action. And again, I haven't really filled that in yet, but here are all the other actions that have occurred. So I can see that on the 21st there was an initial discussion. Here are the 3 things they talked about. So it's just one of these things that just keeps it's like a tree structure that keeps growing from the branches. The other thing I like about it is awaiting actions, right? So these are things that are reminding me that, Maurice is working on something. We're still waiting to get results back from Trust Factory from Joe Ross. Who's the owner? So all of this helps me kind of keep track of stuff. And again, this is not a project management tool. It's just what they call a mind mapping tool. And then the other thing too, and I'm just starting to play with this, is, instead of trying to add attachments, which I think would be cumbersome, is it allows you just to insert screenshots. So here's the iNotes, the cloud proposal. Here was the initial proposal. Here was the draft document. And again, if I wanted to, I could just pull this wider and take a look at it and drill down, and then I can pull it back. And that's what I really like about this. It's collapsible. So again, if I just wanted to create, a very quick summary report for someone who is saying, what's going on at McCormick, I can basically say, well, here are the 9 things that we're currently working on. One of them is completed, the lab advocate. And then again, here are the awaiting actions that we're working on. Just like I said, just a very simple way of being able to illustrate stuff. And as I said before, it's something that's very easy to create just by using the Enter key and the Tab key. And again, remember, I just double click. This is my starting place. And then hit Enter. That's another one. Or if I hit Tab, there's a subtopic. Tab again is a subtopic off of that one. Tab here, tab here, tab here. Again, delete that. It's just really easy to kind of create this. And if I need to move this stuff around, I can go ahead and do that. There's a lot more features, but I'll send you this link. And like I said, it took me about 30-40 minutes of playing around with it to kind of figure this out. It's called xMind. It's free, and it's one of the probably 5 or 6 different tools that I looked at, and I like this one the best. The thing I wish it would do is manage tasks, so you could create a calendar and say this task is due then, but they just don't have that capability yet. Okay, thanks.